Johnson, your real estate informant. I'm here to get you and keep you in the loop. All right, today our topic of discussion is some benefits of a real estate agent for sellers, right? What are some of the benefits of hiring a real estate agent if you're getting ready to sell your home? Well, can we deal first of all? May I discuss this number one off the top? Can I deal with the elephant in the room, right? Most sellers just simply don't want to hire an agent. Why? Because they think they're going to save money. They think they're going to save money, but in the end, you are going to find that that agent is going to save you so much more money than you actually would have saved by not having one. Let's deal with it. Okay, first of all, let me also say this, is that when you think you're going to save a whole lot of money, so let's say maybe the commission for the selling of your home would have been maybe, let's say, $15,000 for the agent. Well, guess what? You're really only going to save maybe $750 if you didn't hire an agent, because you still have to cover the buyer's agent's commission. You still have to cover the buyer's agent commission. So you really didn't save the whole $15,000. You may have, and you may, right, be able to keep the $7,500, but then still, even in that, I promise you, it's going to be ate up too in some other way that you probably were not expecting. All right, so we're still with the elephant in the room. You're not going to save much money by not having an agent. Actually, this agent is probably going to help you to save more money than you realize. Second thing, another reason, another benefit of hiring an agent is because they have the education and they have the experience and they have the credentials, right, to be able to sell your home. They know exactly what to do. They've done this. They have the experience of doing it. They know how the market moves. They know the whole process of selling. And so it's just going to be beneficial for you to have an agent. Did you also realize that they have access to things that you just simply don't have access to as a seller that's trying to sell your home on your own, right? Such as, for instance, the MLS, right? They have access to the MLS. They are able to take your property, your listing, and put it in the system, right, that is going to be seen by agents all over, you know, the city and in the area that you're in. It will be able to be seen, right? And so you want to be mindful of that and take that in consideration, because now where you would have to just wait for people to drive by your property, right, or put it in the newspaper or something like that, it is your property, your home will be able to be seen, your listing will be able to be seen by multiple eyes, okay, which means a quicker sale. That's one reason. That's one benefit of doing that. Next thing, right, is that agent knows how to market your home. They know, again, where and how to market your home. They know where to put the listing. They know what platforms to put it on. They know what marketing tools to use to get your home sold quicker. And they also know exactly what features you need to highlight in your home that is going to make it more marketable, right? That's going to make it more attractive for buyers that's coming in. They're going to know exactly what you need to do. They're going to be able to tell you, listen, you want to clean this up. You want to make sure you get this fixed. You want to do that. You want to do that. All these things. And of course, sometimes we just don't want to do it as a seller. We don't want to fix certain things. And if you don't, then of course your agent will also be able to tell you what you could do in that, you know, if that's the situation and if that's what's going on. But you want to be able to know what things do I need to do that's going to make my house more marketable. That agent already knows it. Right? So with that, then, what do they also do? What's another benefit? They save you time. They save you time. Now you don't have to take up the time learning what I need to do to make my house more marketable. You don't have to spend your time or, you know, use your time trying to learn how to write contracts or trying to learn what's the best thing to do in this instance, or, you know what I'm saying? All those things that the agent will do, now you have to do if you don't hire an agent. So they're going to save you so much time. They're going to save you time from not having to do open houses. Right, the agent is going to do that. They will save you time, and as far as having to schedule showings, your agent is going to help you with that. And then you know how they're going to save you the most time. How they're going to be just like, I'm not going to say like the most beneficial, but what's going to be so beneficial for you is that agent will be able to filter out individuals who would waste your time because they're not seriously ready to buy. But think about it, as a seller that is selling your own home, then you're going to have so many individuals coming in and out of your home trying to see your home. So many individuals just coming by, dropping by, want to see, and half of them are not even ready. And it will be extremely sad to have spent time with someone, right, talking to them, and you think you're about to make a sale, and then they come back and they are not ready. Oh, well, we're not ready yet. It probably be about, a couple more months. Right? So that agent is only going to bring you potential buyers. They're only going to bring you buyers that are ready, the potential buyers who are ready to buy right now. Also, that agent is going to be operating under what we call fiduciary duty, right? Where they have to act in your best interest. So they are there. Listen, your selling agent, what they want to do is they want to get you the most amount of money in the least amount of time, right? And they're not going to in the least amount of time. So they're not going to be bringing you offers and bringing you buyers that's just not ready. Okay, so that's another benefit of having a selling agent. Then benefit number four, is they have access to information about the neighborhood that you don't have. So they are able to go into their system, their resource, right, and pull out comps. Or what that is comparison. They can compare the house that may have just sold down the street. Right? They can compare that. They can see information on that. And you say, well, I can do that. I know the house down the street sold for $300,000. But did you know that the only reason it sold for that much is because number one, maybe they had an extra bedroom. Maybe they had more square footage. Did you know that maybe they was able to sell more because they did some renovations and they had some upgrades? And see, whereas you're thinking, well, my house is just like theirs, but there could be some different things in their house that was different from your house, which allowed their house to sell a little more. Or things that might allow your house to sell a little more than the house down the street did. So that agent will be able to make those comparisons and have that information so that they can help you to make sure you don't underprice, but make sure you don't overprice as well, right? Again, saving you money and saving you time. So that is a benefit of having an agent. All right. Another benefit is that they have negotiation skills. They just have negotiation skills that is going to be so beneficial for you, because now they will know, they will be able to tell you things that you could that you can use in the home to negotiate, and they will, and then when you get to the closing table, you get down to it and you're making the offers and you're negotiating back and forth, that agent will have experience in that. They will know what things you could use. They will know what things, right, that you don't have to accept, right? So it's just different things such as this that is just so beneficial. Going in a deal like this and selling a home and doing this kind of business without an agent is like going to a gunfight with just only your fist. You do not want to go to a gunfight and all you have is your fist, because keep in mind, though you don't have an agent, right, the buyer has an agent, and that agent understands the process. That agent knows how to negotiate. That agent knows what can go and what's lawful and what is not. That agent knows little tricks, if you would, right, of negotiation. And so when you don't know it and you're just you're blind and you're ignorant to certain things, then you have actually showed up to a gunfight with only your fists. So negotiation skills is another reason, another benefit of having an agent. And then lastly, you have what we call paperwork. All that paperwork. Do you really want to do it? Keeping in mind, these are contracts. These are legally binding contracts. And so you want to make sure that you have an agent who understands what each of these things mean. Because if you don't, you say, well, I can just hire a lawyer. You're going to have to pay that lawyer. And it's probably going to be more than it would have been had you paid your agent. Right? So you have contracts that you have to understand. You got to know how to fill them out. You got to know what they mean, right? An agent knows all these things. Again, because if you don't, that buyer agent does, and they know what all that stuff means. And you think they're not going to use it because just like your seller's agent is there to get you the most amount of money in the least amount of time, that buyer's agent is there to get them the house of their dreams for the least amount of money in the least amount of time. So they have fiduciary duty to their buyer, and they're going to be acting on their behalf. So you do not want to go into this deal without your own representation, if you would, okay? You want to have you an agent, someone who's going to fill out your paperwork. Did you know that the purchase and sale agreement alone is like 10 pages? Now you got to add these other contracts, these supplemental pieces of paper that goes along, right? It goes along with this purchase and sale agreement, and you have to know how to fill them out. You have to know what they mean. You have to make sure that you have them all done, because what you don't want to do is end up afterwards in court because you mishandled or you did not handle the contracts appropriately. So those are the benefits of having an agent. Number one, they're going to save you money, whether you realize it or not. Number two, they have the experience and the education and the credentials. Number three, they have access to neighborhood knowledge that you just don't have access to. Number three, which one am I on? Number four, they have negotiation skills. They have the ability to negotiate the deal. Number five, they're going to do the paperwork for you. Then, as I close, did you know, think about this, take this into consideration, is that even when you have an agent, there is so many things that you as the seller have to focus on and have to concentrate and have to be concerned about. The last thing you want to have to be concerned about is paperwork and behind the scenes things that you easily could have hired somebody to do, that would make this whole process so much easier for you. Because when you have to always make sure your house is show ready at any time, right? Any day of the week after you've put it on the market, you have to make sure it's show ready. That alone is exhausting. When you have to make sure, that nothing is tearing up and nothing is falling apart, and nothing is going awry, that is exhausting. So just keeping the house up for that amount of time while it's on the market can be exhausting in itself. Signing the paperwork, getting an understanding for this, making your home available for the home inspector, making your home available for the appraiser, making your home available for showings. All these things can be exhausting in itself. So you definitely want to have you an agent who will take up the slack of all the other things. Those are the benefits of having, some of the benefits rather, of having a real estate agent as a seller. So I'm Melissa Johnson. I'm here to get you, keep you in the loop. I'm so glad you joined me today. Please continue to follow me, subscribe to my channel, like and share. Tell your family and friends about me, right? About my YouTube channel. I'm waiting on you. I'm here for you. I'm still waiting on some comments. I'm still waiting on some questions. I want to answer them for you. I am Melissa Johnson, real estate informant, here to get you and keep you in the loop. Until next time, bye-bye.